What's the best WrestleMania match of all time? 1 seed Undertaker versus HBK at WrestleMania 25 versus 8 seed Ricky Steamboat versus Randy Savage at WrestleMania 3.
This 1 seed has the 2 best WrestleMania performers of all time with their legacies on the line. The choice is clear. The 1 moves on.
4 seed Roman versus Brock versus Rollins at WrestleMania 31 versus 5 seed Stone Cold versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13.
Yeah, this 4 seed had very little hype coming in, but by the time the bell rang, Roman and Brock had the crowd won over with blood, sweat, and the birth of Suplex City, bitch. Not to mention the fact that the greatest WrestleMania twist of all time happened with Rollins' cash-in. But Eli, this 5 seed had the excellence of execution and the Texas Rattlesnake go to the limit. The 5 over the 4.
Number 3 seed Roman versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 30 versus number 6 The Rock versus Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 18.
Outside of the crowd and the posing, this 6 seed's match wasn't that special. Now you look at this 3 seed. They still had a great crowd. They had great technical wrestling. They had cameos. They had Roman Reigns' 1,316-day title reign coming to an end, and Cody finishing the story. The 3 over the 6.
Number 2 Stone Cold versus The Rock at WrestleMania X7 versus number 7 Kurt Angle versus HBK at WrestleMania 21.
This 2 seed was exactly what it needed to be for 90% of the match. It had chair shots, near falls, a hot Texas crowd, and a title change. But that title change had Stone Cold aligning himself with Vince McMahon in a polarizing move. Eli, this 7 seed wasn't polarizing at all though. It was just the 2 best wrestlers of the era fighting each other to see who is straight up better. In a crazy move, I'm taking the 7 over the 2.
1 seed The Undertaker versus HBK versus 5 seed Stone Cold versus Bret.
With this 1 seed, when The Undertaker dove out of the ring, landed on his head, and almost missed the ref's 10 count, it brought the match from an 100 to a 98. There was nothing wrong with this 5 seed though. It made Stone Cold a badass in defeat. The 5 over the 1.
Number 3 seed Roman versus Cody versus number 7 seed Angle versus HBK.
With this 3 seed, it felt a lot more like the Avengers Endgame of WWE with the Bloodline, John Cena, The Rock, and The Undertaker all getting involved. At the end of the day, the 3 just had slightly higher stakes between Roman's championship and Cody's story for me. The 3 to the final.
Well, that takes us to a final of incredible WrestleMania matches. It's number 5 Stone Cold versus Bret versus number 3 Roman versus Cody. Jones, who wins?
I prefer a match that isn't only technical, but violent. I prefer a match that made Bret Hart a villain and Stone Cold a hero. I prefer a match where Stone Cold passed out on the sharpshooter wearing a crimson mask. Stone Cold and Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13, the best WrestleMania match of all time. The MVP, Ken Shamrock.